One of the big announcements at the Game Awards 2023 was that the highly anticipated game show-themed first-person shooter, The Finals, surprise launched into Season 1. Here to tell us more, our creative director, Gustav, and senior environment artist, Joakim. Welcome to IGN.
Thank you very much.
So congrats on the launch. As people hop into play Season 1, what are they going to find that's different from the open beta, the recent open beta, which was a huge success in its own right?
Thank you. Yeah, I think the biggest new addition is our new map set in Las Vegas. So there will be a new map added. So we'll have 4 maps in total for Season 1. And this new map is a little bit different. It is taking place in these casinos, and which are obviously these really big interconnected interiors. So there's a lot of focus on destruction in this map, even more than the other ones, I would say. Joakim, I don't know if you want to add to that.
Yeah.
You were the lead on building it.
Yeah, no, I mean, what we want to do, of course, as well with this new map is to create some contrast with the other maps that we had before. So we had Monaco, Seoul, and the Skyway Stadium. But for this one, as Gustav said, it's going to be more focused on destruction, a lot of interior gameplay. So it's just finding that variety in the maps that we have. So super excited about this new map.
Yep.
And there's, so what are sort of some Vegas and Vegas area themed visuals people can expect?
Well, to begin with, our battle pass, maybe I should mention that for Season 1 we'll have a 12-page battle pass with 96 rewards. And it's all kind of themed around this Las Vegas theme. So we have Jilted Bride, for example, Left at the Altar, that's up for revenge. We have an alien kind of character, so it's a little bit sort of inspired by Area 51. That whole thing, stuff like that. There's also an alien invasion event that takes place in this map, so UFOs can come in and tractor beam parts of the map, and you can actually play on the stuff that's getting lifted up and so on. So it's kind of a mix of different themes. I guess you could say it's both the sort of the showiness of Vegas and the all of that sort of glitz and glamour, so to speak, but also getting married in Vegas, or the Area 51 stuff, and so it's a little bit of everything.
The destruction is a big part of what makes the finals so unique, but does adding all that destruction create unique challenges when you're designing environments? You intentionally place something there, but players can just destroy it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And it's been definitely a shift for us creating the maps as well. I mean, as you said, when you just create a map and nothing gets destroyed, you can kind of rely on the covers, you can rely on the paths, but for us, it's you can destroy pretty much all the buildings, and then that would create new pathways.
Right.
So we've had to make sure to create something that is readable, that people can understand, things that they can react to as well, of course. So you don't want to have some unexpected surprises. So if something gets destroyed, the building will start crumbling a little bit, and then you have time to react to it as well. So it's just more about we want the player to adapt to the destruction in our games. It's been a challenge for sure. Of course, the performance side of it as well. I probably mentioned it before, but we are using server-side destruction, so everything is happening on the server. So the experience is the same for everyone, which is something very unique. So yeah, super excited about that one.
So Gustav, I believe the original pitch for the finals came from you. Can you share? What was the original inspiration for this game?
Sure. I mean, I took inspiration from a lot of different places. Some old 80s movies like The Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you're familiar with that. Some more recent ones like The Hunger Games, Squid Game. Also, the arcade game Smash TV was a big influence. I think what I wanted originally when it came to this kind of a place where we could mix and match different types of styles, right? And all these different types of characters, and that's kind of where it came from originally, I guess.
So last month you had your open beta, which was a huge success. 7.5 million players, I believe. You're outperforming GTA 5 on Steam. What sort of learnings and takeaways did you get from that you're able to implement for the launch of Season 1?
Well, I think a lot of focus has been put into stability and scalability. I mean, like you said, the response was overwhelming. Like so many people that are interested in game, and that's obviously amazing. But we also had some struggles there with the back end side of things, so which is great. I mean, that's also why we run these tests, is to find those issues so we can fix them for launch and ensure a good experience for players.
Yeah, and of course we look at the feedback that the people are giving us as well. and also, you know, telemetry and heat maps and all that kind of stuff, where we actually can look at real data in order to just see, you know, what worked and didn't work in terms of like the flow, or if people were getting stuck anywhere, like in the map and all that kind of stuff. So it was super useful for us to been having those open betas and the closed betas before that.
And now going forward, I believe you're prioritizing performance, prioritizing making sure that the game runs well. Is that true?
Yeah, exactly. That's been a big part of what we've been working on since the beta. Absolutely. And of course, you know, adding in all the seasonal content for season 1 and the map.
Sure. And that's why you're not sharing like a long roadmap over the next 12 months, right? You're just focusing on getting season 1 launched and making sure it runs well.
Yeah, exactly. And that's our strategy a little bit, that we, you know, we don't want to make promises we can't keep. And, you know, making live games is, you know, difficult, and there are a lot of things that we won't be able to anticipate when we're live. So we don't want to go out and, you know, say that we're going to add all these things over the next year or whatever, and then have to, you know, a few months later come and say, actually, we have to change everything around. And so we'd rather, you know, announce when we're ready to announce.
So you describe the Finals as a hero builder instead of a hero shooter. What's the difference?
Well, in our game, you don't play predefined characters or heroes. You build your own character. There are 3 different body types that you can pick from, and they each have their own specializations and abilities and weapons, and you can use those to sort of build your own character, but also synergize with your team as well.
Well, it's very exciting. I know people are probably jumping into the Finals right now as we speak, and I'll let them get to it. I'll let you go and see, sort of follow along and see how everyone's doing. But the Final Season 1 is live now. Congrats on the launch, and thank you both for stopping by IGN.
Thank you very much.